This episode of The News vs. Food is brought to you by the Burrito Shack, home of the 3 Burrito Challenge. 3 pounds of food feels like 10.
Welcome to the second episode of The News vs. Food. After tackling last week's pizza challenge at Nick's, this week's is we're going to go to the Burrito Shack, take on the Burrito Challenge.
This week, Greg is going to be trying to eat 3 of their large burritos in under 30 minutes.
That requires eating vegetables, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like it's 3 burritos with a meat and 3 veggies on it.
I don't like vegetables, man.
But it's like your choice of vegetables, so you get like...
I really don't care. No.
So I'm going to have to do this.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to do this.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Before I start attacking burritos, Greg and I sit down with Burrito Shack General Manager Matt Jingles to explain just what I've gotten myself into. Okay, so we're here with Matt Jingles, the General Manager of the Burrito Shack. And Matt, how long have you guys been open here?
We've been open for about a year and 3 months. We opened last October 17th, 13th, somewhere around in there. So about a year and 3 or 4 months.
And tell us about the challenge. Tell us what I'm about to be up against.
Okay, well the challenge actually started, one of my friends said that he could eat 4 large burritos, and I told him he couldn't, and so he's like, alright, well maybe I can eat 3. So we did it 3, and then we set a time limit on it for 30 minutes, and he didn't look like he was going to finish, but he pushed himself through, and he didn't feel too good afterwards.
But he did finish it.
But he did finish it, yeah.
Like, have the rules been tweaked at all over time, or is it kind of...
Yeah, we've changed them just a little bit as far as, you know, kind of what goes in them, the time limits. You know, you can only do it once. You know, if you do it, you can't do it twice, things like that. So, yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
What are the rules for the challenge?
The rules are you have to have beans, meat, rice, cheese, and 3 vegetables. And it's going to be 3 large burritos, and it's either 3 large in 30 minutes or 4 large in 40 minutes. If you eat 3 large in 30 minutes, you get them free and you get your picture on the wall. If you eat 4 large in 40 minutes, get your picture on the wall and you get a free t-shirt. And we pay for them too.
And how many people, just like as an estimate, how many people have tried this so far?
There are more people that have failed than have passed.
More people have failed it than have passed. Okay. And I guess we're ready to go. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right.
Next, we take a look at how these enormous burritos are constructed. The first is a mushroom, rice, black beans, and veggie, all in a jalapeno cheese wrap. Next, we construct a steak pinto bean and rice behemoth. And last, we sub out the steak for chicken and spice things up a bit with some green peppers. Those might have been a mistake. We weigh the food, and I find myself up against over 3.5 pounds of burrito. 3.5 pounds of burrito. I love you all. It's been nice knowing you.
Alright, you ready?
Let's do this.
Let's go 30 minutes.
With 30 minutes on the clock, I set out on my food journey. The burritos are delicious, and I begin to think that this might have been a good idea after all. I power through the first burrito, and after 10 minutes, still feel pretty good. Burrito number 2 was my chicken and pepper combo. The chicken was the best of the 3 choices, but the peppers were among my worst life decisions. It was during burrito number 2 that I realized I was in trouble. No problem!
Come on. Take a drink of water. Like maybe that'll help you slide it down. It's not good.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my body just told me no in a really big way and I swallowed it.
After nearly retreating to the emergency bucket, I slow down. At this point, I was fighting to keep burritos down and still eat. I admitted to myself that I was no match for the burrito challenge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the sound of defeat.
Do you know what the sounded like?
You couldn't do it.
This is Eli Phillips for the News vs. Food, signing off.